Have you ever held a violin and thought of the haunting melodies it might keep trapped inside its strings? Now imagine if those melodies didn't come from you, but instead came from the violin itself, a violin that whispers. This is the chilling story of a violin that was never meant to be played. Stop scrolling if you dare to dive in. Eleanor Clemens was a gifted violinist, her music so enchanting that it could silence a busy room. One day, at an estate auction, she stumbled across an antique violin nestled within a dusty wooden case. The seller warned her, "This violin is not an instrument. It's a keeper of stories, and it chooses the musician, not the other way around." Eleanor, of course, laughed it off. That night, she decided to play her new treasure. The moment the bow touched the strings, an eerie, otherworldly hum filled the room. It wasn't her playing, it was the violin. And as it played, its strings began to vibrate words, faint at first but growing louder. "Don't," it whispered. The message etched its way into Eleanor's mind. As days followed, Eleanor noticed things changing. Mirrors began to fog without reason. Her shadow often seemed to move on its own, slightly behind the rhythm of her body. And always, the violin lay silent, except in the dead of night when she could feel herself drawn to pick it up. Each time she resisted, the whispers in her ear grew louder, more desperate. "Play it. Let the story free," it said. Finally, on one stormy night, Eleanor gave in. She played. The melody that emerged was unlike anything she had ever heard, a tale of sorrow, loss, and betrayal. And with each note, apparitions began to appear. The room filled with wandering shadows, ghosts trapped in the strings. But the worst part came at the crescendo. Eleanor's fingers, still gripping the bow, froze. She couldn't stop. She couldn't let go. And in that moment, she realized she wasn't playing the violin. It was playing her. Days became months, and friends who visited could only describe the room as perpetually cold, the music endless, and Eleanor gone. They say the violin has moved on now, awaiting its next victim. So next time you hear a whispery melody in an empty house, trust me, it's not your imagination. Would you play it? Or would you resist? What would you do?